If 24x is a multiple of 3, where x is a digit, what is the value of x?
Uh, Ma'am, the value of x is 3.
There is only one value. Please check. If you say only 3, then you will get less marks. So please check what are all possibilities.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, Ma'am, 6 and 9.
Yes, Dhriti, what you are saying?
Ma'am, 6 can be 1 and 9.
Please complete it properly. See, check each and every possibility.
Okay, ma'am.
Anmol, I have given question number 3 to solve.
Uh, Ma'am, the value of x can be 3, 0, 6, 9.
Now it is correct. So question number 3 is 24x is a multiple of 3. So first of all, we will be adding them up. So if I take the sum, then I got 6 plus x. So to make it multiple of 3, x can be, so x can be, if I put it 0, then it is 6. It is a multiple of 3. If I put it 3, then it is 9, which is multiple of 3. If I put it 6, then it is 6 plus 6 is 12. If I put it 9, 6 plus 9 is 15. So see, this is a digit. So I cannot move to two digits. It is a single digit. So I have checked the multiples of 3 starting from 0 and I can see the pattern. It is repeating after 3. So 0, 3, then 6, then 9. So 9 is the last single digit. So I have checked starting from the 0 to 9. Okay, so this is the way of doing question number 3. Now the same way you have to apply it for solving question number 4 also. Three one Z 5 is a multiple of 3, where Z is a digit. What might be the values of Z? So okay, so got it. Question number 4, or you are trying?
Ma'am, the value of Z can be 0, 3, 6, and 9.
It is correct. Very good, Dhriti. So first of all, I have to sum this number because if I want to check the divisibility by 3 or multiple of 3, then I have to add them up. So once I add it, it comes out to be 9 plus Z. So to make it a multiple of Z, okay, the value of Z can be 0. If I put it 0, then it is a multiple of 3. If I put it 3, 9 plus 3 is 12, multiple of 3. 6, 15, which is a multiple of 3. And if I take it 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, which is a multiple of 3. So the value of Z can be 0, 3, 6, 9. So please don't miss any of the value because it carries marks. So see, if it is of 2 marks, then if you miss two values, then you will be getting 1 mark only. If it is right also. So do take each and every value. So that completes our chapter playing with number.
Ma'am, in our school, we have started with percentage.
Okay, okay. That is a difficult chapter and you need thorough practice. Not much difficult, but it needs understanding. So what is going on, Anmol, at your school? should we start percentage?
Ma'am, we are doing cube and cube roots.
Cube and cube roots that we have already done. Okay, no problem. So let's start then percentage if both of you agree. So the name of chapter is comparing quantity. So you have not done that ratio part, Dhriti?
No, ma'am, we have just started with the chapter. So firstly, we are doing percentage.
Okay, that is first class you mean to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, so let's start the new exercise that is called comparing quantity, and that have two parts. One part is ratio and another part is percentage. So if I want to find the increase or decrease percent, how to find it, I will tell you. And how to find discount. So we are moving to exercise 8.2 of NCERT, that is of percentage. I will explain you each and every question so that you got the understanding of percentage. So there are two types of things. Either there is increase of something or there is decrease. So there can be increase in salary or there can be decrease in price. So we need to understand what should we do if it increase, what should we do if it is decreased. So let's start from exercise 8.2. I will guide you at each and every step. A man got a 10% increase in his salary. If his new salary is 1,54,000, you have to find his original salary. So what happened? A man is having some original salary and it gets increased by 10%. And now his new salary is 1,54,000. So whatever is written in the question, that I have to utilize. So what I will write, find his original salary. So I will write my first statement, let his original salary be rupees X. So this is my first statement. Now I will write ATQ means according to question. So if X is its original salary, increase means plus. 10% means 10 upon 100 of X. So how much is the salary increase? It increased 10%. So 10% in his salary. So 10% means 10 upon 100 into X. So if I add this to the original salary, I will be getting the new salary. So see what I have done. His original salary is X. It gets increased by 10%. So I have added 10%, 10 upon 100 of salary and got the new salary. So this statement is understood by both of you.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I can solve it. This 0 and 0 will get cancelled. So the next step is X plus x upon 10. That is equal to 1,54,000. So now I started solving it and I will get the value of x, that is its original salary. So if x plus x by 10, I can take LCM as 10. Then this 10 will get multiplied to x. So it is giving me 10x plus x. That is equal to 154,000. 10x plus x is 11x. So I can move this 10 and this to another side. If I cut it by 11, 11 1 ja 11, 11 4 ja 44. So it comes out to be 14,000 into 10. So his original salary is 1,40,000.
Okay, ma'am.
Please write it completely, both of you. Then do tell me. We will move to question number 2.
Ma'am, written.
What about Anmol?
Written, ma'am.
On Sunday, 8:45 people went to zoo. On Monday, only 169 people went. What is the percentage decrease in the people visiting the zoo on Monday? Okay, so how should we find? See, on Sunday, this much people go to the zoo, and on Monday, there are only 169 people. So there is decrease in the people visiting the zoo on Monday. So how to calculate the percentage decrease? So the formula is like, you should write first statement is people visited zoo on Sunday. This is first statement. Similarly, write the second statement, people visited zoo on Monday 169. Now you will be writing percentage decrease is equal to, you will write decrease in people upon people visited on Sunday into 100. So what is decrease in people? It is 845 minus 169. So that much people get decreased, divided by What is the number of people which visited on the Sunday? It is 845 into 100. Okay, so when you subtract 845 minus 169, solve it up and do tell me the answer.
Ma'am, 80%.
Yes, 80%. Once you solve it up, you will be getting the answer as 80%. It is correct. So Anmol, do tell me, are you also getting the answer as 80? So then is in this book, there is like profit percent, loss percent that we have to calculate based on cost price, selling price. So we will be doing it afterwards. I am giving you more practice for percentage. If I have to find 12% of 1200, so how to find 12% of 1200? So what does it mean? Percent means 100, 12% of means multiply of 1200. Okay, so how to find 12% of 1200? 12 divided by 100 into 100. So if I cut it, so 12 into 12, so I am getting 12% of 1200 is 144. So this is first question. Now I am giving both of you to try second and third by yourself. 13% of 6500 and 20% of 800. So B part is for Dhriti and C part is for Anmol. So please do it.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, Dhriti, do tell me B part.
Ma'am, the answer is 845.
13% of 6500. So your correct answer is 845. Okay, now you do, Anmol.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Dhriti.
Yes, ma'am. 160.
160 is the correct answer. So let's move to the next type of question. If 23% of A is 46, find A. So see, if I have to convert it into mathematics, 23% of means multiply A. Is means equal to 46. You have to find A. Okay, so now we can apply the rules of transposition and send 23 upon 100 to another side. Now you can cut it, 23 twos are 46. So you are getting A is equal to 200. So the question is easy. See, percentage, wherever there is percentage, what does it mean? 23 divided by 100. Of means multiply, and then you have to find the value of A. Okay, so I am writing the next question. If it is done in your copy.
Ma'am, written.
So please try to do it by yourself. 72% of 25 students are good at mathematics. So how many students are not good at all?
Ma'am, done.
Okay, so do tell me the answer.
Ma'am, firstly, the number of students who are good at maths is 18,
Hmm,
and then number of students who are not good at maths is 25 minus 18, which is 7.
you are correct. So with the help of 72% of 25, so you have calculated number of students good at mathematics. So that comes out to be 72% of 25. So that comes out to be 18. So now you have calculated number of students not good at mathematics. So it is 25 minus 18. So you are correct, Dhriti, it is 7. So let's move to the next type. So if the Chameli had 600 rupees left after spending 75% of her money, how much money did she have in the beginning? So try.
Ma'am, 10.
Okay, Dhriti, do tell me answer, final answer.
Ma'am, 800.
No, no, that is wrong. I know where you went wrong. So have you seen Chameli has spent 75% of her money and she is left with 600 rupees. So if she has spent 75% of her money, then what is the money percentage left with her? So there you went wrong. So how to solve it? Percentage of money spent by Chameli is 75%. So percentage of money left is equal to अगर उसने 75% spend कर दिए तो how much is left? 25% of money is left. So that is 600. So if you consider, let Chameli has rupees X, then 25% of X is 600. Okay, so if you cut it, 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. So X upon 4 is 600, or you can say X is equal to 2400 rupees. So I think you have taken 75x upon 100 is equal to 600. Is it? So the question is like, she has spent 75% money and she is left with 600 rupees. So whatever she has spent, what is left over? That is 25%. So that 25% you have to equate with 600. Please complete it, then I will restart the meeting.
Ma'am, completed.
Okay.